In this series of videos I will show you how to work with terrain and building in the early stages of a building design project. How to download and prepare geographical data to be used in Revit, such as cadastral maps and contour levels. During these videos we will be working with point clouds using Autodesk Recap, CADformats using AutoCAD and of course Revit. You will get a better understanding on what True North and Project North is, as well as project elevation and survey elevation. In the first video I will download and prepare geographical data for the use in Revit using AutoCAD and Recap. Go to the website kortforsyning.dk, a free online service offered by the Danish government. Open the SDFE map viewer. In the menu that you see in the left side, you can turn on different layers. For example, cadastral maps. You can turn on contour levels per each 2.5 meter or half a meter. You can turn on coordinate system, the UTM, 10 by 10 kilometer, 5 by 5 kilometer or 1 by 1. You can adjust the thickness of the lines so that it's easier to see the difference between 1 by 1 kilometer areas and 10 by 10 kilometer areas. The more you zoom in, the more details will be visible. Practically speaking, we have two coordinate systems, the WGS84 and the UTM coordinate system. Both coordinate systems will be recognized in Revit. WGS, latitude and longitude, probably the most well-known coordinate system known from the globe. And the UTM coordinate system, where the world is divided into 60 different zones, and we have Denmark in zone 32. Go back to the map view and turn on the 10 by 10 and 1 by 1 kilometer grid. Zoom out so that we see the two vertical 1 by 1 grid, because that will make it easier for us to scale this image later on. Export this image, 4000 pixels wide and 2000 high, and choose the area that you would like to have. And when we zoom in, we can see it's pretty detailed. You can see we have the two vertical 1 by 1 grid, and we save this image as a PNG file. So go back to where we started on Kortforsyning. Go to the download page and enter the Danish height model, where we find different map types. For example, this contour level maps. The format must be AutoCAD. Find the correct 10 by 10 kilometer site. Add to basket. Download the zip file. Open the folder, unzip, and open this DWG file in AutoCAD. The 10 by 10 kilometer area was the smallest I could get, but still it's too big. So I need to make this AutoCAD file smaller. So I would like to have approximately a 1 by 1 kilometer area, or maybe 1 by 2 kilometer area. So locate the UTM coordinate system 57622 something. So back in AutoCAD, I'll create a couple of lines. So find the line tool and create a vertical straight line and a horizontal line. Select the lines and open properties and locate the start X and the end X and enter the UTM values from before. That was the horizontal, and this is, no, sorry, that was the vertical, and this is the horizontal line. You can copy paste, select the line and enter the start U value and the end U value. So now I can better locate the area where I'm working. But since it's a relative small area that I'm working on, I don't need all the contour lines of the whole city, so I'll delete the lines that is not necessary, and using the trim command I will only have the contour lines that are inside this rectangle. So select a trim command and then trim what is outside this rectangle. I only need the area inside. If you prefer to have a few guidelines showing the 1 by 1 kilometer UTM lines, you can use the offset tool and offset the lines 1000 and use the fillet tool to create this rectangle. So our underlay is now ready, so we save the file in our project folder and we then close down AutoCAD. Go back to the download page at Kortforsyningen and locate the Danish height model again. And the last file that we will prepare now will be the point cloud. So enter point cloud again. What we can get is these 10 by 10 kilometer area. We can only choose the LAS format. Locate again 10 by 10 kilometer area, Aarhus, and add to basket. Download. Notice that this is a 3 gigabyte file. Again, download the zip file, save it, and unzip it to the project folder. So what we get this time is not one big 10 by 10 kilometer point cloud. As you can see, we will get 100 1 by 1 kilometer point clouds. So again, we need to locate the specific point cloud that we need. So go to the map viewer and locate the UTM coordinates and find the correct file. Actually, this is the one that we're going to use now, so you can delete the rest. Place it in your project folder, this LAS file. In order to be able to work with the point cloud, we need to convert this LAS file into a recap format. So start a new scan project in recap, create a new project, save it to the project folder. locate the last point cloud file that we downloaded before and drag it into Recap. Import the files and launch the project. Again, we will have an area that will be slightly larger than the area that we need. So in order to keep the file size down, we can choose to delete some of the points that we don't need. This is the area that we're working on. So actually we can go and delete much of this point cloud. So I'll do that. So now I'll go and export this to my RCP point cloud file. And then I'm finished working with Recap. So to sum up what we have been downloading from Kortforsyningen, if we start from behind, we now have a point cloud showing existing buildings, trees. We have the AutoCAD file showing all the contour levels placed in the correct C height so that we can generate a terrain out of this in Revit. And finally, we saved an image file where we can see roads, existing buildings, the river, and so on. In the next video, I'll show you how to create an existing terrain using these files.